They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Its intensity may be more than some wish to be exposed to, and those people should...
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
Probably didn't hear it that time. Hello, everybody. Hello, once again. I turned up the wrong mic. So a lot of people will probably say something like, oh, we're not hearing you. We are live yet on another Sunday night where we hang out and we chat and we talk about things and talk about the week and what's happened this week and what's happened with us and what we're doing and what we're up to and everything else in between. Leave your questions in the comment section, of course. We will make sure to answer as many as we possibly can. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button on this video. That helps us in a really big way. And lastly, If you want to really support the channel and you love us a lot, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. You were raising your hand?
Yeah, I wanted to speak.
Okay, go ahead.
There's someone who is joining us for the first time tonight, and their name is Assy McGee.
Oh my God. That's a name. That's a real name.
Welcome, Assy McGee. Judging by your name, you're my type of person. I'm glad you're here.
Assy McGee. What kind of
Assy
person do you
McGee.
got to be an Assy McGee?
Me.
A really great person. Assy McGee. You're right. That's your nickname around these pots. Pot nut. Tonight's video will be after this live, shortly after, where we discuss the sticker situation with all of the FunCon Funko Pops.
Did you find that picture you asked me
No.
for? Ah, fudge.
No, I never found it, but I had to complete the video. I can't be up all night.
Hey, guess who's here?
Who?
Wasatch Pop.
Oh, Wasatch Pop.
Hey,
Hello.
Wasatch.
What's up, man? And hello to everybody. I see Anna is taking care of the chat section. I've seen the Deep Lockley in there. Shadow Force.
Frank
Derek.
Banshee is here taking care of chat too.
Zombie Monkey. I love that name as well. That's a great name.
Wasatch, we did not get our Iron Giant yet. We live on the opposite side of the country. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. No.
We paid for it, and he's sending it out tomorrow. So hopefully we have it by Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Why does DTLA hate you so much? Are they asking us that?
I don't know.
I don't know who DTLA. I mean, are you saying downtown LA? Are you saying they hate us, or are you talking to somebody else? Clarify your question. Richard Montreal. But tonight I wanted to discuss a couple of things, sort of heated discussions, I think. Discussions that may or may not trigger people, may or may not piss people off. And of course, that's what we're good for, I think. But for the most part, we typically are bringing you entertainment, fun, and laughs and everything. But a couple of things I just wanted to talk about. I think that they're interesting topics, and I think they're topics we should all be discussing. Actually, there's 3 topics, and the third topic is going to be something we discuss sometime this week, and that is, which most of you might run and scream that I'm even bringing this up during a live, but NFT Funko Pops. We've gotten reports that people are receiving their NFT Funko Pops, and then for whatever reason, they're damaged, and then Funko, Drop, Token Head, whomever, will not replace the boxes. So we're going to cover that a little bit in a future video. So we'll check that out. Or we'll talk about that, because I think that's a bigger topic than just talking about it right here. But tonight, DTLA Funko Connects. I have no idea who that is. Richard. I have no idea.
I think we shared something of theirs once.
Maybe. People...
Don't say anything, because I don't even know if that's like a real thing.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, there are some people who like say bad things about us, and then we end up finding out about it like weeks or days later.
Yeah, if you could elaborate, that would be nice.
Maybe this is just another case of that, but whatever that is, it doesn't matter. And hello, Anna. Glad to have you here, and thank you for taking care of the chat. So the one thing I really wanted to talk about specifically during this live, he's a big LA local IG Funko guy. Oh, okay.
If someone wants to tell us why they don't like us, that would be nice.
Yeah, drop a bomb on us. Let us know. What did we do? What did we do today?
Yeah, what do we do now?
For some reason, we're like, people look at us like we're a-holes, but we're really not. Like, everything that we do. One explanation, before we get into the hard-hitting topics, if you guys watched our videos, which the first one would have dropped on Thursday and the second one would have dropped on Friday, and they were about FunCon. The first day, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was sort of acting like bummed out and, oh, this con sucks, and I don't even want to talk about it, and I don't like any of the drops. Then Friday, I was freaking out because I didn't get what I wanted. I was basically being every Funko collector that was posting on Friday for the most part. You had people who were super excited, and then you had people who were just spitting venom, and they were just pissed off that they didn't get what they wanted. But the funny thing is just the day before, people didn't want this shit. Like, nobody wanted these FunCon drops for whatever reason. No one wanted them. They said they were trash, they're garbage. In fact, we even had a poll set up where people were basically saying they didn't want any. They just wanted, they wish that I had included the 0 for how many con drops they wanted. it's funny that people change that fast, and that's sort of the topic I wanted to discuss. Why, more or less, it has to be FOMO, right? But why were people flipping out so hard on Friday when on Thursday everybody was bashing the living crap out of everything? I don't like you guys because you guys throw pops. Thank you, Sean Green. Oh my God, that is the funniest shit ever. We actually, by the way, we lost a patron because, and they actually wrote it out for their reason of cancellation, that we are, what is it? We're too, what's the word that they used?
Who?
The patron that left. What was the word that they used?
Oh God.
That we're.
I forget what it was.
Yeah, basically we're
care.
just too destructive or something, and they
I
don't
don't
trust us
care.
with the money that they pay on our Patreon, which is unbelievable because we did the whole throwing of the Funko Pops because we're keeping them. They stay in our collection, and additionally, it's for entertainment purposes, for crying out loud. People cut that little piece of video, and people were sharing it and all sorts of shit. So I don't know why that person had to be. I don't know. I don't know why they had to complain so much about it.
Don't think too deeply. People get their panties in a
Yeah,
bunch over
yeah,
dumb stuff.
yeah. Anyway, it's funny that people complain about things, about the con drops and everything else, and then in like very short amount of time, and within a day, now they're Funko obsessed. Their FOMO gets the best of them, and they're like, I didn't get what I want. This sucks, and I hate everything. I'm selling my collection. I'm burning my collection. They go on this, mad tear. And why is that? If they didn't want these things to begin with, why are we freaking out now that you can't get them? I honestly thought that the drop that occurred on Friday was going to be a slow sellout. I didn't think anybody wanted that stuff. I knew Iron Giant would be popular considering that it's a 3-liter. Additionally, I knew that the anime Funko Pop would be popular because anime. I know that everybody loves anime. But the rest of the stuff to me was subpar, especially like the Lemonhead. That doesn't do anything for me at all. I want nothing to do with Lemonhead. I did not have my eyes on that. Additionally, the She-Hulk soda. Didn't care for that either. I didn't go on about how I needed all these things and how much I wanted them and how much I love them. You're not going to hear me say that. The only thing that I really wanted, of course, was the Iron Giant, which, again, our friend Dylan was able to help us with. So big shout out to Dylan. You're awesome. He showed it, the figure, on our call last night during our Patreon call, which went really well.
Well, he didn't show the figure.
But no, he showed the can, or the bottle, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, he refuses to show us.
Well, but it's cool, and I appreciate him. But truthfully, even if I didn't get it, I wouldn't be bummed out. I mean, it is what it is, and I've become, I don't know, over all these years, I've gotten to a point now where like the values don't really matter to me anymore, although I guess they matter to me to some extent because I do protect them because they are valuable. But when I collect, it doesn't matter to me so much anymore. I just want what I want. I used to go out and buy everything that I felt like could have value to it, just like a lot of newbie Funko collectors thinking they're going to get into the money somehow by buying Funko Pops. I don't look at it that way anymore. I look at it more or less now like a lifestyle and a hobby. I've changed a lot over the 6 or so years that I've been collecting them. And it's funny watching all these people sort of travel into the Funko-verse and get themselves involved. And it's all about buying these things and being all about value and looking for like the flipper mentality and everything. And I believe that's exactly what happened with FunCon. You have people who went to FunCon, went on Funko Shop and bought that anime Funko Pop, and people are flipping the absolute shit out of that thing on Whatnot and eBay. Whatnot being the biggest one. As a kind of a second additional topic onto this same topic, it's so frustrating seeing people go to these events, and it's not frustrating in the sense that I care about like their life and how much money they're making, because I don't care about the money aspect of this. Okay, I just want to be very clear. But there are people who have channels and things, right? YouTube channels, and they go buy all this stuff, and then they're like, "Hey, come over to my Whatnot. I got all the FunCon, special items that you could, your little heart desires." And then they go on their, Whatnot, and they're selling all this shit to their viewers at like a ridiculously increased amount because they know that they can get it because it's a live, hot and fast sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Auction?
Auction. Yeah. Jeez, my head totally just fell off my shoulders there for a second.
No, it's still there.
But I look at it as I look at it as taking advantage of your viewers and of your following. The last thing I've ever wanted to do with this channel was say, well, hey, I went out and bought, I don't know, what did I buy? I bought this Grail Funko Pop, and now I have 5 of them, and I want you to go over to my Whatnot or my website or my Macari or my eBay page, and I want you to buy my shit. Now, if it were Chris all by himself and not in this world, I feel like that may be a little bit different because I'm just out in the world doing my own little flipper game. But if you have viewership and you have all these people that are watching you and they're listening to every word that you have to say, similar to all of you guys here with us right now, I think it's absolute fucking garbage for those people that, you know, have all these people watching them on a regular basis, weekly basis, sometimes daily like us. And they're just selling this shit and they're like, oh yeah, it's $300 and you could have bought it for 50, but it's 300 because I'm on Whatnot, and then they go and buy it. I have a really hard time with that. And also, you know, there's a lot of people that are very loud about it. They take photos and they're posting it everywhere. And that's flexor. It all comes down to being a flexor. Frustrating. So, two different conversations we're having, but sort of commingled, right? So the first conversation being people dogging the shit out of this most recent con, only to find out that they love everything at the con, they need everything at the con, and they're going to kick and scream that they didn't get what they wanted. Funny. One day they don't care, the next day they care a lot. And then additionally, you have people who have these YouTube channels or these platforms, and now they're flipping, flipping to their audience. And I think that's crap. And I would never do that. And I'm not sitting here trying to be knight in shining armor. That isn't what I'm trying to be. I'm just saying, in terms of Whatnot, I totally disagree with the whole Whatnot thing anyway. But in terms of being a channel and everything, I think I always, even though we're not the biggest channel ever, or you know, even a large Funko channel, I mean, we're okay. We're mid road, but I like to put myself up on a higher shelf than that.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
In the community.
Spider787 said, don't hate on Whatnot. Wasatch is here. We would never hate on Wasatch. You know,
No, these guys are going to do what they want to do. And
absolutely.
And I'm not here to tell, well, hold on. I'm not here to tell.
You've been talking for 10
I know, but I
just
want to be clear. No, I want to be
something?
clear because that sort of is direct to what I was just saying. But I just want to be clear. I'm not attacking those people. They can do what they want. And what they feel is right for them, their channel, their Whatnot, whatever they're doing, that's on them. I'm just speaking from me.
Yeah.
And I think that I look at these other YouTubers and people that are out there, TikTokers or whatever, and as you're viewing them, you would hope that they would instead try to help their audience. As an example, if we were to go down to FunCon over the last couple of days or wherever the fuck we went, and we ended up getting a couple extra pops or whatever, I wouldn't necessarily be on the channel and giving them away. Maybe I would, but we would definitely be going to our friends with those extras instead of trying to flip them. Because we don't try to make money that way on the channel. That isn't what we do.
Yeah, ad revenue, Patreon, and they get extra perks. I mean, I don't see anything wrong in that. Before we go much further, though, I did want to read some comments. So John DeLuca said, I can't wait for NYCC. Just started watching, but can't wait to meet you guys. John, we are so excited to meet you too.
Hell yeah, man.
This is going to be a blast.
Hell yeah.
Ryan Riffle said that he does not like Chris because you haven't sniffed his butt today.
Okay.
Wizfias Cuddy 2011, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name, said, that shit's hilarious. I love when you throw shit.
Oh, thank you. I'm appreciative to hear that.
Dean Blockley asked, how many requests to sell farts has your sister gotten in the last week? I hope none. By the way, my uncle actually messaged me today. He said, I'm so sorry. I was working when I got your message. But yes, I do remember paying your sister to wake Wink up.
With a fart.
With a fart.
When did you talk about that? That was this week, right?
That
was during our unboxing?
Thursday.
Okay.
There were a couple more things that I saw.
Oh, Ryan Thomas said something very, very. I was going to say cute, but that's not the right word.
Ryan,
very
you're
nice.
so cute.
Yeah, he's the cutest little.
Adorable.
He's the cutest little treeks in town. He said, "There's no We Hunt Together in other communities. That's why you guys are the bees treeks." Thank you. Thank you.
I like the bees treats.
Yeah. I don't know. I value what we do in a high regard, and I want to remain as the channel that people look to, and we put our money where our mouth is, more or less. When I say we hunt together, I'm not going to say, hey, we hunt together. Anyway, catch me on my whatnot in 5 minutes and I'll be selling you shit for a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's just like, that isn't what I can't do that. I just can't. And plus I don't feel right going to what, I don't know. I'm really goofy that way. I make my money otherwise, right? I have a toy company. I got a day job. And then I also make a couple of dollars off this channel that helps me build the Mischief Toys dream. So that's all I care about.
Hungry Muffin Studio said, I was thinking of getting an Iron Giant, but I knew Chris would make fun of me as a YouTuber for only getting one. JK. In reality, $40 is too much.
It's expensive.
$40 a hefty price
It's a
point
hefty
for
price.
a Funko product.
Excited to see it in person. I'm not sure.
We spent way more than $40 on ours because we got like 2-day shipping.
Yeah, I got 2 days shipping so we could review it on the channel.
Yeah.
It was important to me to show you guys and to kind of give you my thoughts on it with it being like in my hand. So we'll see what we think when it gets here. Anna Reyes, thank you. You're giving us love. Papo R, did I miss the conversation about Funko noticing you guys? If I did, you guys rock and it's about time. Thank you. That's so funny that you say that because a couple of months ago, actually a while back now, it was at the beginning of the year when Heather and I went on our trip to Tennessee. Our friend Jason Swoboda, who knows a lot of people at Funko, a lot of people in Funko, he basically had people from Funko asking about us, and they wanted to know about our channel. They wanted to know how we were in real life, obviously, because some people think we're just raging a-holes all the time. And he basically told them like, hey, you know, Gastlecast are good peeps. So today, when I posted that picture, or basically a repost of their comment, Heather commented that. They liked the comment. It popped up, obviously, on my feed. So I grabbed it, made my little photo, and I posted it myself. And so when Jason saw that I posted that, Jason commented or contacted us in a group chat. And he said, hey, I told you Funko knows who you are. You know, I forgot about that.
No, I think that Funko was scrolling.
No. I think he was making the joke.
Yeah.
But I forgot that he told us at the beginning of the year is what I'm saying.
Okay.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
You keep talking, and it's really driving me crazy.
Oh, well, go ahead. I got a lot on my mind.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Honestly, I forget at this point. So
oh, my God. Come on,
Heather. You
Heather.
do whatever you want to do, my friend.
No, what were you going to say?
I really don't fucking know. I don't.
Now you're cursing at me?
Of course I am.
Okay. Well, anyway, it was nice that Funko liked the comment. I went to look around to see if they just liked everything, and it turned out they didn't. So that was and by the way, you left a very nice comment.
I know I did.
Yeah.
I know I did. I said...
I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to let you talk for a while.
I said something like, thank you so much for making this hobby so fun, because that's what they do. We sit back and we'll talk about, like, oh, that anime pop is trash or Carnage is trash, whatever. Do we overact? Hell yeah. We definitely overact. Do we think that the Carnage pop is good looking? No, it's hideous, but Carnage in the movie is hideous. So, I mean, they did a good job on the pop. It's fucking ugly.
I agree.
Do we love Funko? Yes. Chris and I both have Funko tattoos. We have been collecting for, 7 years now? 8 years almost?
Yeah. Since 2015, late 2014, 2015.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 years.
About
7 years. And we absolutely love them. We love the diversity that they bring. We love that they do charity pops. We love that they interact with their audience. We love that there is literally something for everybody.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I could find a Funko Pop that my grandparents would enjoy.
Absolutely. Yeah, Funko has everything for a little something for everybody. That's what makes them so great.
Yeah. Michael Reyes, love your channel. You guys make me laugh. Thank you. When are we going to
thanks.
see your exclusive for NYCC? Much closer to NYCC. We don't have a date that we will unveil it yet. We have some things that, well, first of all, it needs to get here. But second of all, Chris and I need to talk about that, and we need to figure out when the right time is to drop.
Yeah, so
previews.
there's a lot of things that we still need to do in terms of the NYCC stuff, in terms of initiation stuff that we have to announce and explain. There's a lot that we have to talk about. And we haven't gotten to a lot of it yet because we're still waiting. We're waiting on the big shipment of all of our product.
Which hasn't even been shipped yet.
Which has not been shipped yet.
Part of our shipment has been shipped yet, but those are items that you'll be seeing late this year and early next year. So
you said that last night. I didn't see any emails. You're telling me that they for sure got shipped, huh?
yes, we have photos of the container.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I was looking
all
back
the stuff
last
that's
night.
coming on the ship.
Oh, okay.
You were looking back last night?
Yes.
How could you look last night? You were like too drunk to even say words.
Oh my God! Last night, I don't want to like. Yeah, no, I was pretty messed up, but there in our video tonight after this, we'll talk about a little bit of that. I kept some of that in the video because I thought it was funny. It was funny stuff that we were saying back and forth.
Did you leave what you called me in the video?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I left the video sort of more human than ever, I think, because it's really Heather and I interacting like we would behind the scenes, which I thought was kind of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I really do. It's great.
Yeah, it should be fun. Is tomorrow... So we might be dropping... I think we will be dropping a video tomorrow. I think that video we recorded yesterday will be dropping tomorrow, right? That's
a storm for real?
Yeah, there's a
Jeez,
storm.
I swore someone was dragging their trash can around. And I was like, wow, that's really loud. But then it got louder.
It's not
anyway,
even trash day.
I know, but it just sounded like that to me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you hear me?
No.
The video we recorded yesterday, is that coming out tomorrow?
Yes.
Is that going to be unedited on Patreon?
If you want it to be.
I want it to be.
Okay.
I think it's really funny, and honestly, I think maybe after the fact, you should release a little snippet of us talking about the thing, because I thought it was fun. Chris got so annoyed with... We recorded 2 videos yesterday, and Chris got so annoyed with me because I was having too much fun.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time.
No, you didn't. You were so mad.
Mr. Nice Kicks 9 says, I just have an honest question. I've seen the new She-Hulk soda going for crazy prices between $80 and $125 for one single can. They aren't even sold out on Funko. I'm just a little confused, you could say. You might be seeing them being sold for that price if they're FunCon exclusive, so they have the sticker on it. Maybe that's what it is. I can't confirm because I don't know exactly what you're referring to. But most likely it'll be the con drop. The con sticker just rakes in more money. That was a soda I was going to buy, but I decided against it. I don't know. If they're still up, I might go buy a couple over the next couple days. We'll
Please
see.
don't. $6.95 for shipping.
It would be nice to go with my Hulk soda, to be honest with you. I like having the Marvel sodas. By the way, if anybody has the Star-Lord Chase soda from SDCC, I'd be very excited to hear if you have one you're trying to get rid of. Because depending on the price, I might buy it from you. That's one I'd really like to have to finish my little soda collection. Well, at least the Marvel sodas that I actually want. What if there's big news tomorrow and you guys already have a video? Man, Spider787, geez, man, you are on point. That is a good question. I've been thinking about that all day. Because the video that we have pre-recorded from yesterday, I thought it would be great to drop it today, but instead we're dropping yesterday's video, or the one that was supposed to be for today, tomorrow. But if big news drops tomorrow, then we will probably have to regroup and rethink what we're going to do. That's all. Why didn't Ollivander come out? Not sure. I know that it was down at FunCon yesterday in the actual convention or their experience or their party or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why they didn't end up online, but I would assume that we'll see them end up online at some point very soon. That'd be my guess. How many Pops do you guys own? 7 years is a long time. We own probably 1,600 Funko Pops, if not more. I haven't really counted all of them in a while. I have them in apps and stuff, but it's easy to completely forget them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my heartogram tattoo. I guess the one on my finger. Yeah. There's that one, and then there's a little one down here. I got them all over the place. I was a huge. I mean, I still love the band Him, but I was a huge Him fan years and years ago.
Chris, did we get the plutonium chomper?
We did get the plutonium chomper.
Nice.
Yes, so we did get it. It did.
Is that why?
It did sell out.
Is that why I brought in furniture from outside all by myself today?
Yes. Yeah. If in fact, I'm thinking to myself, like, why doesn't she just stop and let me get this done? Because I was having an issue where it wouldn't take PayPal because I was trying to use the wrong...
You are such a liar. You wanted to stay in the car so you
I swear. I swear.
to move the furniture.
Come on, don't act like I'm that type of guy because I'm not.
We got home.
But I was really sick though when I got home from the gym. Oh my God. I drank a lot of beer last night. Long story short, I drank beer and I didn't realize how much the alcohol percentage was. And I really honestly didn't know. And by the third beer, fourth beer or something.
By the second beer, you were slurring your
Yeah,
words.
it was bad. Like, I didn't know. I don't drink like that. I used to
You
party.
say that every time you don't.
No,
you
all I'm
drink.
saying is in my heyday, I would party, but I don't party anymore. So when that happens to me, it's like totally unexpected. And last night, I'm like, oh my God. Like, it blew my socks off. So I don't want to do that anytime soon. I did not like that. That wasn't fun for me.
So today we got home from the gym. Chris wasn't feeling good. We had to like cut our workout short. He was helping me with something like an exercise that I was doing, and he was like standing over me, and I was like, please do not throw up on me. And he was like, I'll try.
Yeah,
I don't know if all of you know this or not, but I have like a legitimate phobia of vomit. Like, I can't even explain what happens to me. If I hear it, smell it, see it, I freak the fuck out. And hearing that, my heart started to race. I was like, if he throws up on me right now, I don't even know what I will do. So we had to leave early, and we had this furniture set. So we're trying to get rid of furniture, and someone saw my marketplace listing yesterday and was like, hey, I can pick it up today. And I was like, cool. So Chris and I disassembled it. We took it outside, and the person never came. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we got to take this inside. So we get home from the gym. Chris is sitting in the car ordering the plutonium chomper. And I start bringing the pieces inside. And Chris was in the car for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because when I was trying to buy it, it was
there was an error.
No, it brought up the wrong PayPal. I was bringing up my personal one instead of our Gastlecast one, and it was screwed up. So then I had to use our company credit card. It was a mess.
Mr. Ozone said.
Hold on, let me start higher because your story went on for a while. Who's ready for the Power Rangers Tuesday? Ryan Thomas asks. I think a lot of people are. The Power Rangers NFTs. That was actually what today's video was going to be about. We were going to talk a little bit more in depth about that. That video will drop tomorrow. So if you want to hear our reactions and thoughts on the Power Rangers NFT drop before it actually happens, you can watch that video. We did do a video recently, but this one's a little bit different. Thoughts on the She-Hulk episode 1? Loved it. Thought it was great, personally. I know a lot of people you got people that are like not liking it. You got people who do like it. You know how it goes. I really liked it. I'm wondering how many Iron Giants they actually had at FunCon. Good question. I don't know, but I know they had a pretty good amount from what I understand. Do we collect anything outside of Funko, Marvel Legends, DC, McFarlane, NECA by chance? Heather, what do you collect?
Anything.
Right, but what they're asking specifics.
I like Tiny Ghost. I like Chomp. I like Dumpster Fire. I like NECA. I like Mezco. I don't know.
That's a pretty good tally of things that you collect.
If something catches my eye, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
That's how I
for
feel.
me, I collect Hot Toys, as you see behind us. I like them. Don't really do anything with them on the channel. They're just great looking pieces for behind, sitting behind us. Of course, Funko Pops, some Tiny Ghosts, some Abominable Toys, Chomps. I like those a lot. I think that's about it. I mean, randomly different figures, Mezcos and stuff like that here and there, but not as often.
Mr. Nice Kick said, "Can't wait to see you guys at NYCC." We can't wait to see
Hell
you
yeah,
either.
man, that's awesome.
We have not yet found out where our booth will be, but hopefully we find that out this week or next.
Yes, we hope to find out more information soon. What is the name of the beer for research purposes? I'll be honest, I don't know what they are. They're local. That I can tell you. They're local to Maryland. I like to buy local beers as much as I possibly can. I like to, I don't know. I like to back local business as much as I can.
Logan Saunders said, "Always enjoy your guys' daily bangers. Your editing is top notch as well." Thank you, Logan.
Oh man, that's such a nice thing to hear. Because
Chris works his butt off on editing.
I edit a lot, and I like to edit them and to make them fun and entertaining, and it's nice to hear a little feedback about it. I don't hear a lot of feedback, but that is great to hear. Oh, Professor Josh, what's up, man? I didn't even notice you were here. Hello.
Did you know
Welcome.
that he raised $4,000 yesterday?
Really? How?
Yes.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Oh,
On a stream.
Professor Josh, let us know.
Elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, what do you mean? What did you raise money for? I'd like to know all that stuff. At least you still drink beer. I drink Bud Light seltzers.
He was raising money for scholarships.
Oh, awesome.
But we did not catch how you did that.
Interesting.
But that's very, very sweet of you.
Michael the Great, what did you miss? Okay, so we talked about a couple things. One being people hating the FunCon drop prior to Friday, and then when Friday hit, everybody wanted everything from the website, and when they didn't get what they wanted, they cried. And that's for the most part. There was a handful of people that were commenting saying, I didn't go for anything because I didn't want anything. And I thought that was, I mean, who knows if it's true, but, I think some people just literally collect what they want, and I commend them for that because that's what we should be doing, I think, as collectors. But you got to, do what you want. If you make a couple dollars off stuff, that's what you like to do, and that's fine. But it's just funny.
Professor Josh did the charity auction on Whatnot.
Oh, very good.
For the scholarship.
Well, that's great. See, that's
sweet.
a great use of Whatnot. I like to hear that. It's a great use of Whatnot.
A very great use of Whatnot.
But what I heard, or in other words, talking about that, the hypocrisy of people hating it and then loving it and being upset that they missed out, the FOMO, everything like that with the FunCon drop. And then the other part of the discussion was YouTubers, okay? And this is in my opinion, YouTubers basically buying all this type of shit up and then selling it to their viewers for a ridiculous amount of money. Us as a channel, we don't agree with any of that stuff. We don't flip stuff. We don't do stuff like that. Have we done that in the past, like years ago? Yeah, we did that a couple of times in the early on in our Funko career. But now
What did we flip?
I don't know, we bought stuff. Not really flipped it, but we bought stuff and we would sell it on Macari and stuff like that. We would pull it doesn't fit my collection anymore. It happened a couple times.
Well, yeah, because you bought fucking everything.
Exactly. But my point is that everybody does it at least
that
one time.
Flipping, Chris.
But people usually do it at least once, okay? So that's that. But what I'm saying is, for us in our channel, I keep us on a higher, how did I say it before? I keep us like on the top shelf. If we have people that view us and watch us and listen to what we have to say about collectibles and helping each other and all that stuff, we would look like real assholes being a Whatnot or being somewhere like that and trying to make extra dough. And additionally, I have no want or need to do that. And I mentioned before that we have our own day jobs. This isn't our full-time job, but it's our second full-time job, I guess, if you want to call it that. But we make our money, through YouTube, on Patreon. We make all this money to build Mischief Toys, build Gastlecast, and that's all we care about. I don't need to go and make more money. And I wouldn't want to make more money off of my viewers that way. Now, go and buy a Ghastly or buy a t-shirt or buy a hat, that's Mischief Toys. That's fucking awesome, and we appreciate that support. But I'm not going to bring my Iron Giant, figure out, and I'm going to try to flip it to you. I think that would be shitty of me, and I wouldn't do it.
So Dean Blockley said that I flipped the $35 Twinkie. No.
There he is.
I did not.
Nope. There he is. He has stayed with us ever since that day, and we love him and his fake mustache.
And his fake mustache.
You can babysit my 5-week-old Heather. Power milk vomits daily on the best. Oh,
no, thank you. Bye.
Dougie Fresh loved him, loved Jackass, and loved Viva La Bam and Bam Margera. I followed his life I follow it even today, really. I think Bam Margera right now is in a really bad part of his life, but, I think there's a good guy under there somewhere. Whatnot charity auction for scholarships. Just last night, $4,000 was raised. Whatnot waived all the fees for seller and donated an additional $2,000. That's great. That's one of those stories you hear about Whatnot that's very, very few and far between, I guess, at least from where we are, because we're not involved with Whatnot like at all. We don't care about Whatnot, but that's cool to hear that they're doing that kind of stuff.
So the reason that this particular subject came up about Whatnot, again, I know you guys either love to hear it or hate to hear it, but there was one particular stream that happened very recently where someone received... They went to an event, and you might be able to figure it out based off of what I'm saying, but there was a Funko product being handed out for free. And this particular person admitted to purchasing these items from children for $20 a piece. And of course, kids want $20 instead of some dumb little thing that means nothing to them. And they were on Whatnot selling them for quite a bit of money.
YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So YouTube channel goes to the baseball game, buys up all the sodas, and then more or less flips it back on his audience. And to me, in my opinion, from my standpoint and everything, if I'm watching somebody like that and I'm a fan of their channel, and they're like, "Hey, come and watch my Whatnot stream soon because I'm going to be selling all these products to you 5 times their amount," I would basically say, in a nutshell, go fuck yourself. And I'm not watching your shit, and I would unsubscribe, and I'd be out. But that's just me personally. I wouldn't go for that. And I would not want to be in that guy's shoes or that woman's shoes or whoever that person is shoes, because I think it's a really trashy look. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, doing your thing and like selling stuff, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. That's not what Chris and I do. However, the fact that they admitted it right there on their stream, oh, I got these for $20 a piece from children and sold them for 4 times plus more, is insane to me. I could not feel okay doing something like that.
Right.
Like, if I did something like that, I don't think I would say, "Oh, yeah, by the way, I got these for $20. Here, pay me $70, $80, $90.
Well, I mean, as a YouTuber, you have a very loud voice, and the more subs that you have and the more views that you're getting, you have people out there that are watching you, and they're entrusting you and watching your content, and maybe thinking that they're watching you, and maybe they have somebody on their... a collector friend, right? That people will often watch us, and then we'll meet them in person, and they act like they know who we are. And the reason why they do that is because they're watching our videos, much like this, every single day, watching every live. They're keeping up with us all the time, and they feel like they know us, right? Our personalities and who we are and how we talk, and they like how funny we are and stuff like that. And I'm not going to make a promise that we're funny in person.
No.
Because that might not happen.
He is. I'm not.
Your dream may not come true, but Heather and I, we're good people. I would like to say that. I think a lot of people who have met us in person can say that. But my point is that I don't even know what my point is anymore.
I personally...
Oh, I know. Can I finish? Let me just finish. Sorry. My point was, though, is that if, people, they come up and they think they know us and stuff like that, the last thing I want them to come up and see first, like by looking at me, or maybe they have watched us and they don't even want to approach me because they know that I'm flipping bullshit on Whatnot. And then now I'm looked at as the guy who flips shit on Whatnot for an extreme amount of money. And to be vocal about that is so crappy. So crappy. But hey, listen, he's transparent. This person's transparent. So good for him.
And
good for him for putting it out there, because I couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I have a hard time, like, knowing where I fall on this, because one, I feel like this particular situation is sort of shitty, but at the same time, this person also does YouTube, and YouTube is hard work. And I feel like people expect to maybe make a lot of money on YouTube, and realistically, unless you have Top Pops level of subscribers, you're not making shit for all the work that you put into it. It really, truly is not an easy thing to do unless you're simply talking to a camera and uploading it directly.
Right.
But with what I would say a good portion of YouTubers do, and what Chris does, we talk in front of a camera, but then he spends 1.5 to 4 hours.
Sometimes. One day I spent 7 hours editing a video.
I know. Very rarely
he'll
spend 7 or 8 hours editing a video.
That was an interview video, and they're a little tougher to cut up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I feel like maybe they are purchasing stuff for the channel, and it's, in their mind, it's their way of making some sort of money with lower effort than creating content on YouTube. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I don't want to hate the player. I do hate the game.
Yeah, no, Nikki's saying, well, they, the way they sell things, they go and whatnot, they're not a-holes. But that we're not necessarily talking about the people who are on there, the people who aren't sitting in front of a camera almost every day making content and talking to their viewership. Excuse me, geez, I was sucked in some air and I almost choked myself. But the fact is that, when you have a YouTube channel like this and you're a voice, I feel like that you should, there should be more value in who you are and what you do. And by basically telling your audience, I'm going to sell my shit to you at a higher price, I think it's garbage. But again, that's just me. And I don't think all YouTubers are going to be like me. It's funny because a lot of people will come and watch our content and they get angry and they try to trash us and say all these really mean things about us when all we're doing is joking. And then the people who are doing this real shitty stuff, and we're just joking in our videos, but these people are doing really shitty things like what we're talking about. Most of the time, they're probably praised and loved, and everybody's so, oh my God, they're so awesome, and look what they do, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And a lot of these guys who are doing this shit, by the way, they're not even editing their footage. Like, there's no edit in it. They're not honing their craft. They're not, they're not putting in what needs to be put in to have I would say a premium channel. And, I want to have a premium channel. In the next couple of years, I would love to have a larger studio in order to allow me to do a lot more bigger and better things. One of these days that'll happen. And I think that all of our hard work that we put in all these years will bring us, a larger following, just grow everything organically.
Yeah. Careful what you say.
Happens every day.
I don't want to be somebody who talks down on other channels, even if you don't necessarily agree with what they do.
I don't agree with what they do, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want it to come off in a way that you don't necessarily mean. I heard a little bit of that just now.
Of what I said?
Yeah.
What did I say that was wrong? Just tell me, so I know.
You mentioned like, oh, well, they don't even put the effort into their video.
No, I'm saying there's a lot of other channels that they don't put that kind of level of effort into their craft.
I know. I just don't want it to be taken the wrong way. That's all.
People
like to dissect every single thing that you say on YouTube, and honestly, it's exhausting. Like, it's very often that Chris will cut out the things that I say because I feel like I get sort of defensive in our videos because we get negative comments, especially with NFT videos. Like, Chris will say something like, oh, and, when you go to buy this NFT, blah, 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 or if you go and watch our NFT tutorial video, then you can learn how to purchase NFTs. And I'm sitting back because we've had multiple comments of people try to say that, Chris, it's 10 o'clock.
I know. I had to send something.
Oh.
It'll be fine. His phone's probably off.
Okay. What was I saying? We've had multiple comments where people will literally tell us that we are pushing NFTs on people, and that's not us at all. That's not what we're doing. We are simply a YouTube channel. We are creating content to help to inform people to make the decision whether or not to buy NFTs, if that works for them or if it doesn't. And not only that, but we want to teach the people who are interested how to do it. So if you're not interested, then don't watch our NFT tutorial video. It's that simple. And frankly, like, someone was like, oh, well, you're influencing people. You shouldn't put out videos on this stuff. We'll put out videos on whatever we want, first of all. But second of all, as a consumer, you need to be aware of what you're purchasing. So if you're thinking of getting into NFTs, you need to read the odds. The odds are incredibly low to get a redeemable. The odds to get a legendary are typically 1.something%. With this upcoming Power Ranger drop, it's 1.67%. That is a very low chance of getting a physical pop. So we can help guide you if you want. But if you don't want, then don't watch our tutorial. We're not shoving it down people's throats. But anyway, I got off on that tangent, but I'm constantly over-explaining myself because people like to take what people on YouTube say the wrong way. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. If someone is looking to purchase NFTs and they search Gastlecast NFT or Funko NFTs, maybe one of our videos will pop up. And if someone says, oh, well, you're influencing people to buy it. No. We're helping people who make the conscious decision in wanting to buy that item, helping them understand what it is and how to do it. That's all.
Right. So
my point is, we need to be very careful of what we say. And I don't want any YouTubers in particular to be like, oh, Gastlecast are a bunch of shitheads. All they do is talk shit about other people, blah, blah, blah. That's not it at all. We just have our own opinions on whatnot and certain things happening on whatnot. However, we do see the other side and see that people just want to make money.
And we're allowed to have our own thoughts and things like that.
Of course.
And listen, if these other YouTube channels want to come and attack me and all that kind of stuff, you can. I just, in my opinion, the way I look at it is, if you're going to do this, and this is all, I'm going to talk directly to the viewers out there who may want to start a YouTube channel, are interested in starting a YouTube channel, or maybe they're just starting a YouTube channel, they're just getting into it. The one thing I do want to say is, if you are going to get into it, put everything you got into it and really make some interesting content. It's so often that people make these channels, and we've seen them all the time. We've seen them over the last 5 years. We've seen it so much, where people will create these channels, they'll make all this content, they'll do like a bazillion giveaways. They get nowhere because all they're doing is giveaways. They finally get tired of it, that they're not building, and then they jump out. And it all happens within, a couple months, sometimes a year. If you're going to do it, stick to it, and then also figure out what your content is going to be. And then you're not going to start off perfect, but keep building on your craft, and over time you'll get better and better. If you go back and watch our original videos, you'll see that Heather and I were a deer in the headlights. Today, we're able to sit here and talk to you in front of the camera without necessarily being so nervous. But back then, we were nervous to sit in front of any sort of camera, and I think that's pretty normal with just about anybody who's not used to it. So have fun with what you're doing. Be serious about it. Take it seriously. Don't make, try to throw a little editing in there. Make your own intro at first. That's what I did. Make your own intro. Try to do something fun with that. Your own outro. Add some music every once in a while. Add some pictures. Just make it lively. Just imagine somebody sitting down about to watch your video. And when you're watching your video that you create, and by the way, I'm teaching my son how to do all this right now. So I'm sort of giving my wise wisdom to you that I've been giving to him. But you want to make sure that as you're watching it, you're not getting bored. Because if you're getting bored of your own content, everybody else is going to be turning off your video a lot sooner than you getting bored. So always keep that in mind. I just want to see people succeed. I want to see them have fun. But remember, it's not going to happen overnight. It never does. I mean, unless you're like Logan Paul or one of these guys where things just blow up. You have the money to do all these great things. But most people are living on a budget like Heather and I. And you start your channel and you want to create content in your own vision and have your vision. Have a vision. Have a vision. Be excited about what you're doing. It shouldn't be a pain in the ass to go and sit in front of the camera and to make your content. You shouldn't sit in front of the camera and be like, oh my God, not again. I got to do this again. It should be sitting in front of the camera and you're in excitement. And there's sometimes we record videos and we sit down and I'm just like, I'm not going to lie to you. I get fucking pumped up. And I know that sounds really funny, but I sit in front of the camera and I'm like, fuck yeah. And I'm like, Heather, give me a high five. Sometimes we do high fives before we do it. We get like really crazy and kind of get energetic and excited. We hit the record button, and that's what you see typically. You see us opening up, whoa, let's talk about it. I'm screaming and hollering, and then the video opens. It's an explosion of nonsense, and we always open the videos with complete nonsense and sort of the comedic aspect to kind of drag people in who maybe think we're just like everybody else. If it's their first time watching, they don't expect what's about to happen. Heather is talking to Huckleberry Hound. Freddie Funko might show up at some point in time. Things go off the rails, and that's kind of what we're looking for. That's sort of the entertainment aspect of everything we do. And then commingled and kind of woven the real information and beef of the video, depending on what we're discussing. So I kind of like to put that out there every once in a while randomly in our lives, because so many people expect to succeed like instantly, and it just does not work that way. And I want you to know that if you're trying to get into this. But if you do get into it, put in the hard work. Put in the hard work, bust your ass. I come home every day, record a video, and edit for hours because I want good, solid shit. Solid shit, not a runny one. You want solid shit.
You want no wipes necessary.
No wipe necessary.
But you still wipe just to make sure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But you want to sit down, you want to be proud of the work that you've done. And I can tell you full and well that I would say 99.9% of the time I am super happy with what we do. And there have been times where we have re-recorded an entire video upwards to 3 times to make sure.
There's been a couple more than that.
Maybe 4. But just to make sure that we have a very clear vision. What we're trying to do is what we film. And make sure it looks good, it looks right, and we're happy with it. And I guess it's at the level of content we want to put out. There we go. Boom. Sorry, Heather. Please. I do. You're right. I do talk too much.
So someone said that it does seem like we push NFTs, and I'm not gonna completely rant right now, but like, as adults, you make your own decisions. We're not telling you to buy these things. We're telling you how to, and getting people excited if that's something they're interested in.
Let me. Can I be clear about that? Because I got to be very clear with you about NFTs. And for those who want to complain, you can complain all you want. But the truth of the fact and truth of the matter is that NFTs are the new big thing. And Funko has sunk a lot of their money, a lot of their time, and a lot of their efforts into NFTs, which is why
they haven't sunk a lot of their effort into the shipping of the NFTs.
No, but they sunk a lot of their time, efforts, and money into this. And as you could tell, Funko Shop is sort of like a sinking ship right now. That's not going so well. They're so focused on it that if we were not to talk about it, it would be silly. This is going to be the thing. This is the new thing, and it's going to blow up in a very big way, especially when they do Marvel or Star Wars or things like that. Things are going to get crazy. It's gonna grow, and then people that are saying that we're pushing NFTs will no longer be saying that, because it'll then be the thing. That is the time, part of the timeline we are going to be in. So for us not to discuss NFTs and to sort of dodge it, I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think it would be dumb on our part to do that. And I think the best and most successful thing for us to do is explain how it's done. Try to help the people out there who want to get on board with it. And then also talk about all the drops that are happening and how exciting they are. And open packs and show you how it's done. And how do we fair every time? No. Every once in a while, things really kick off. Sometimes things suck and we don't get anything at all. But that's the whole point of the whole thing. It's all a gamble. And we're a channel about Funko, and this is Funko shit.
the content that we create is very realistic because, like Chris said, we don't always score on the drops, and it's frustrating. And we'll come on and we'll yell and scream like we're actually mad. We're not mad about it. It's frustrating, yes, but we know as consumers that we're taking that risk. So we show the good and the bad of NFTs, and if someone wants to purchase NFTs based off of a video, cool. If they decide, oh shit, they just spent $120 and didn't get a damn thing, and it influences them to not purchase NFTs, great. As long as we are bringing something to one person each day, I'm happy.
Let me be clear. So Shadow Force Pops posted, we understand NFTs, however, we don't get the hype over something digital for a chance of a redeemable. Here, I'll explain this very simply to you. So the reason why people are all over it, and I'm not saying even from a collectible standpoint, I'm talking from a very point of value. So you go on and you go on the secondary market, you can buy NFTs, the legendaries, the grails, everything else. But remember, when those Funko Pops finally land in your lap and you have them in your hand, those Funko Pops are going to be worth sometimes 2 to 3 times the amount that you purchased them or won them through the NFT card packs. So truthfully, what this is all about, this is the way to get super limited Funko Pops again. Used to be that Funko would drop them on Funko Shop. You could also get them at the cons if you go to the cons in person. They're not really doing that anymore. They're focused on the sodas. They do a lot more of the exclusive limited pieces in soda form. Funko Pops, it's sort of a thing of the past. I mean, the most recent thing were the con drops.
Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Truth
what?
Pigeon is here.
Oh, no.
No.
But the truth is that like the Demogorgon with bag and everything, what is there, 1,000 of those? So that's like kind of where their limited pieces come from. But the fact of the matter is that this is where the limited Funko Pops come from. So either you like them, you hate them, you don't understand them, you do understand them. Wherever you lie kind of with NFTs, that's where you lie. Don't watch the videos about NFTs if you don't like them. And we kind of make that pretty clear on every video that we create. However, I will say that if you watch the content that include NFTs, you might be like, wait a minute, this sounds kind of interesting. I might try this out one day. You go buy a couple card packs and you get something and you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I'm so happy that I picked something up. Hey, you never know. And I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying that watching the videos maybe will give you a glimpse on the world of Funko NFTs. I don't worry about the NFT part. I just worry about the physical pieces, and I'll, try to buy the NFTs in order to make the full set so I can go and get the Funko Pop, which we recently did with Scooby-Doo. We did Transformers. We did it with the Hanna-Barbera drop as well. But there's a lot of drops where we try to collect everything in order to get the... Oh, we did it with Avatar. So we have the Freddy Funko as... what's his Aang. Yeah, I don't even know the characters.
Someone said I smoke way too much crack to have a YouTube channel. I don't know. I think that's the perfect setting to have a YouTube channel. You might be more entertaining.
Right. Did we get any more Box of Fun Freddy Funko Pops? No, I think we've only shown what we've gotten so far in our videos. So we haven't got... I think like the newest one we got was the Spider-Man, which is my favorite one. But now I want the Optimus Prime Blacklight Metallic, although I don't think I'll ever get those because those are so high-end, and I refuse to spend that kind of money on a Funko Pop.
Chris, what is a good editing software to start out with?
What I use an editing software that is so easy to use. It is so user-friendly. It's called Power Director. I highly recommend Power Director. They have a version where you pay an annual fee, and I want to say it's around like $70 or something. Good night, Taylor. Molnar. It's like $70 a year, 70 to 100. I don't know, but it's very easy to use. You can pick it up and pretty much learn it in a weekend. Highly recommend it. There are videos out there on YouTube teaching you. I think there's a YouTube channel specifically by Power Director where they teach you to, and you can learn different things. So there you go. Oh, hi, Tosh. I'm so sorry to hear you're under the weather. I hope you feel better soon. I really do.
Feel better, Tasha.
We love seeing you. Love seeing you. Come by. I'm still missing the Spider-Man Danny Phantom. Can't bring myself to drop more money for that. Yeah, George, I hear you. I totally hear you there. I'm weird like that.
Is Heather going to fart at NYCC? Considering I fart probably like 600 times a day, I would imagine so.
Is Dean Blockley like specifically trying to get me in trouble?
What?
He goes, Chris, did Chris ever use the software Heather bought him years ago?
No, he did not. $250 down the drain. Thank you, Chris.
What's
Appreciate
the most we ever spent on a pop? It would have been Indiana Jones the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would never do that, but I had a friend who sort of needed some money. He had the Funko Pop, and he sold it to us for a decent cost. He sold it to us for, I think it was $250, and the pop goes for like $360. But he goes, hey, would you want it for $250? And I was like, yeah, of course, sure, why not? Because I don't spend that kind of money on Funko Pops. I just don't. So it worked out for the both of us.
Dean Blockley said, please don't tell people to jump off a cliff, guys, because the amount of idiots that would actually jump would be surprising. Same principle with you being accused of telling people to buy NFTs.
Oh, my God. If they do Marvel NFTs, what do you think the Pops would be? The Pops, what they would be?
Hold on. I think Chris pushes sniffing butts.
I think that the Pops that they would push first would be comic book related. Do I know or have an idea of what they would be? Or what would I guess they would be? I don't know. I don't know what they would do. But I'm sure they would come up with something cool. Maybe Venom. Because they love doing Venom stuff. Or Marvel Zombies or something. I don't know. Or Black Light. They'll do a new Black Light set, but they're NFT only maybe. I can't see them doing like the film stuff yet. Maybe one day, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. However, the Star Wars set, I think that would really blow the doors off the thing, because people went crazy for Transformers. There's a lot of Transformers collectors out there, and I would say that in terms of what am I saying? In terms of the comic book stuff, I think you would have a lot of fans out there. The Marvel comic stuff. I was saying something else, but now I lost that. Ugh, that hurts. You guys are the Pied Pipers of NFTs.
Zombie Monkey said, Funko Pops and crack, that definitely would be a unique channel.
Oh my God. Shut up, Chris. No more Black Light stuff, please. I can't afford it. I know, man. I know. I feel you. I'm sort of like okay with no Black Light Pops for a while from Marvel, personally. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Star Wars would kill.
Omnipotence nurturing malevolence. I don't like NFTs and believe all the digital pops are absolutely worthless, but I watch your NFT videos and hit the like button because I want to see your channel grow. You deserve to be bigger.
Oh, you're such a lovely individual.
That's a huge compliment. We really appreciate it, because we do sometimes like talk shit about people who don't like NFTs, but in reality, it's all in good fun, and the shit talking is mostly for the people who say that we push NFTs.
Right.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
How do we pronounce?
Wow. Richard Perez said, if they get 12K subs before the live is over, I'm giving away one free pop on the Gastlecast Facebook group after the show.
Amazing.
The post is there to see which choice you can possibly win. That is so great,
How
Richard.
was his name pronounced the other night?
What? To the rescue.
To the rescue. That's it. Jesus. I can't believe I can't figure it. Wasn't able to get into the Zoom earlier. Hope it was a blast. It was. We had a lot of fun last night. It was from about 9 p.m. Our call went from 9 p.m. until like 12 a.m. I mean, we went on a long time.
It was till 1 a.m.
Was it till 1? Mm-hmm. Yeah, went on a long time. Mostly because I just love to talk and I love to hang out with everybody. We probably should have cut it a little bit shorter, because I ended up waking up so late today. I didn't get anything that I needed to get done today. But it's okay, because I do appreciate all the support from our patrons, and I love spending time with them. I mentioned the other night that I told Heather the other day, we were driving down the road, and I said, we work so hard in all this, we don't even really hang out with our friends, like in person. And she goes, well, we can always change that. We can go and hang out with our friends. And I go, be honest with you, I love our friends and everything, but I much rather go and hang out with our, patrons. Like that's my fun time, my friend time of like the month, because we don't go anywhere. We're typically right here. But I do want to say that this weekend is a big change for us. We have not gone anywhere since earlier this year when we went on our trip. And during that trip, we basically recorded every step of the way. But for this time, We are not taking our, or not filming. I'm going to take my camera just in case, but we're not really filming anything this weekend, but we're going away to the beach. So I got to record some videos to fill up next weekend. So those videos, hopefully you guys will really enjoy as well. I don't know what they'll be. We're still coming up with what they're going to end up being. But I'm really excited.
What are you talking about?
Us going away to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
And how we're making videos and all that kind of stuff.
So, well, speaking of which, we actually put out a little snippet in tonight's video. Chris and I, well, me, I didn't want to take all the credit, but realistically it was my idea. Well, actually, no, it's not really my idea. So our friend, he's actually in the chat, Nate Dog 1111, asked if we ever created a video for Funko Basics. Like, you're just getting into Funko Pops.
Right.
What do you need to know?
Right.
So instead of making it one video, because when I was discussing, well, when we were discussing all of the possibilities of items that can go into this video, I realized that each topic could be an entire video. For example, what do different stickers mean? What is a chase, for example?
Right.
That's something that I had no idea when I first started collecting. And I see in certain Facebook groups that have a lot of toxic people in them, which is unfortunate. Someone will ask that, like, what does this sticker mean? And people will, like, laugh at them and say, oh, it means that it's worthless. Send it to me. It's not funny. It's overused. Shut up. Just be helpful to people. Like, don't be a dick.
Right.
But it would be really cool to have a series explaining the basics. And I think that's also where we're going to do an update on our Sharpie paint pen video, because we did a video comparing different paint pens about a month or two ago, and we realized literally as we started filming that the Deco markers that I purchased, even though I searched in Amazon oil-based paint pens, the Deco ones weren't oil-based, they were acrylic. And they were like the absolute worst. Don't use acrylic on your pops. But I purchased Deco oil base and I'm super, super excited. Sharpie was the definite winner of that video. So I want to take Sharpie and Deco oil base pens head to head and see how they compare.
Right.
So I think that'll be part of that series as well. And maybe even though we didn't necessarily make it part of the series or plan to make it part of the series, maybe we could put it in the folder with the series, is our Pop Protect Off, because that talks about protectors.
Right. Tony Jose, oh my God, let's go. Can't wait to see y'all on NYCC and my first time to catch y'all live. Oh, that's awesome, man. Glad to have you here.
Oh, we can't wait to see you.
We will have our Mischief Toys table at New York Comic Con for those who are not in the know. We have a toy company called Mischief Toys if you're new to us. MischiefToys.com. We don't have any figures up right now because we have virtually sold out of everything. They've been sold out for months. But we have more figures coming our way. And our figure will be a new figure, a new mold even, a brand new thing, will be unveiled at New York Comic Con. And we're really excited about it. It's a 400 count. We'll be selling 100 of them per day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll have 100. So people, you need to get to our table as soon as possible. Once we get through the 100 per day, we will then basically have shirts and hats and everything else left over, and you'll have to come back the next day in order to get a figure.
Retro Philosopher, Heather, what made you decide to collect out of box? One, space, honestly. I fit so many more pops on my bookshelves without the box than with the box. Additionally, I just, when we started reviewing pops on our channel and started taking them out of box, I really began to appreciate how they look out of box and the special details that you don't get to see unless they're out of box. So I mean, that's why I started collecting out of box. I think they're really cool. The only exception I really have out of box versus in box is if I get a pop signed, I keep it in the box, and I have a special shelf at the top of my office wall with all of my some of my autograph pops. I have a really hefty autograph collection. I feel like I need to line my entire office with shelves based off of how many pops that I actually have. Chris's Pops asked, are we going to Fright Night? We're hoping to. Our Fright Night fate is going to fall in the hands of however we have to get our hands on tickets.
Right.
I'm really nervous about it because Chris and I would really, really love to go. I'm not getting my hopes up just because SDCC Fundies tickets were really hard to get this year. We actually tried to get them and we're gonna fly out just to attend Fundies and then come back home, but there was no chance at all. So
Oh my God.
We're hoping.
No shit.
What?
So George sent us a list of leaked New York Comic Con pops.
Oh, cool.
One is Blue's Clues Steve with notebook.
Oh, that's cute.
And there's a Borat pop coming.
Honestly, if that is true, that would be perfect.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Because Steve is actually going to be at NYCC.
Yep.
And Sean Hoover sent me a Blue's Clues pop, a flocked one. And I'm so excited to get it signed.
Oh my God, Spider-Man No Way Home, Lady Liberty with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's really... Oh my God, there's a Mars Attack soda. It's Lady Martian soda. Oh my God, I want that.
That's gonna be cool.
And a Jessica Rabbit soda.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Oh my God. These are great. I hope some of these are really, correct and the real deal. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That is cool. What a list. That's a hell of a list. Not a whole lot that I want, but it's a hell of a list for people out there who like Dragon Ball. I see Dragon Ball here and stuff like that. So that's cool. Attack on Titan. That's awesome.
Zombie Monkey said that's actually brilliant to start making videos on useful tips for beginners. Yeah, so I actually have been wanting to make a few different videos for a while now, specifically like how to ship pops. I think that so many people who do like sales and trades lose so much money because they just... This is what we did when we first started. We would take the boxes to the post office and wait for them to like weigh them and measure them and then pay premium fees, where there's so many services you can use with a discounted rate that'll get you USPS and UPS shipping. So I have a lot of tips for that, and I'm super excited to make that video in particular. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I have a lot of ideas on videos that we're going to make in that series. I have literally at least 7 or 8 ideas floating around in my head of entire videos.
Michelle D, here's some drink money for the beach. Oh, thank you, Michelle D. You're so sweet.
Michelle!
For the super chat. You're so awesome. We appreciate you.
So I really hate to break it to you, Michelle, though. That's not drink money. That's going to be breakfast money. Because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day.
Heather is obsessed.
I
with
already
breakfast.
have lined up where we're eating breakfast.
It's my favorite. That's my favorite meal of the day, truthfully. I love breakfast. So I'm excited to...
Maybe it'll pay for some orange juice at breakfast.
There's one
place... to
place...
be used for drinks.
There's one place in Ocean City, Maryland that I loved eating at as a kid and had breakfast, but I don't believe it's there anymore.
What was it called?
I don't remember the name, but it was near the bridge to go over into Ocean City. It was like sort of down off to the side. Yeah, my grandparents used to go there. It was really great. Where can you find the list? George, I don't know if you want to post it. Oh, okay. There you go. Yep, there's the list. Saki Pops on Instagram. So go check that out. There should be a lot of good information there for you. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please. And I mentioned before, we have Mischief Toys, and that's where we sell toys, and it's a thing. It's a whole thing. It's fun. Go follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys. You don't want to miss out on that.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to mispronounce your name. Oh god, I don't even think that I can do this. Guillaume Poulin? I'm so sorry. You should show your signed pop collection. It would be nice. I'm pretty sure we have. Didn't we do a video on
We
signed
have
pops?
in the past. Yeah, we did an autograph Funko Pop video.
Yeah.
We probably should update it. It's been a little while, but I don't know if we have too many more. Well, I mean, we do have a good amount of signed pops to show off. We actually have a TikTok, and we did videos where we showed off a lot of autograph pops there as well.
Angel Castro, other than pops and collectibles, what do you guys like to do in your free time? What free time, first of all?
Yeah, we don't really do much anymore.
Second of all, I really enjoy reading. That's one of my favorite things to do. We work out almost daily, and that is always really nice. It's sort of a chore some days, but it feels good when you're done. We really like to play games. Video games and board games. Funko's Marvel Battle World is one of our favorite games of all time.
Yeah, it is.
We also love Cards Against Humanity. That's a fun game. I love Candyland and Monopoly. I like the variants of Monopoly.
And that can't show this shit at all.
Like, Mario Kart Monopoly is so much fun. Don't you think?
It is. I can't.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, these are little figurines from Marvel Battle Worlds, which our friend Sean Neal is behind. Sean Neal from Funko. He's amazing. One of our great friends. We love him to death. Oh my God, Tino. Another great friend. Tino, thank you for your trip. Here's some money for travel, toothpaste, and a small bottle of lube. Thank you. That reminds me of Superbad.
And I bought a little bottle of spermicidal lube.
Right.
Thank you, Tino.
If I go to NYCC, I'm bringing a paint pen for the Gastlecast. Oh, thank you, Neat Dog.
Nate Dog, we're going to have so many
Yeah,
paint
I think
pens.
we're gonna
Don't
bring-
even worry.
I think we're going to bring paint pens just in case people want us to sign their Ghastly boxes while we're there.
I have so many paint pens from that video we did. It's unbelievable.
We do. We have a lot. We have
I
a
mean,
whole bag.
we have probably like 30 or 40.
What video games are we playing? Heather and I were recently playing Dying Light 2.
Oh my gosh, so good.
We're fans of Destiny 2 when we have the chance to play. Also like Call of Duty. We play the Call of Duty game sometimes, just a multiplayer.
DH said, will y'all be selling the pops you get from NYCC on your whatnot? Yes, for $600 a piece.
Oh, thank you, Tony Jose. Such sweet words. We appreciate you. He loves our videos, and he loves that we tell the truth.
Thank you.
We try. And sometimes people misunderstand our jokes for who we actually are, and for the most part on our channel, we play characters a lot of the time.
If people
Especially the skit
misunderstand our jokes, does that mean that we're not good at jokes?
It might mean that we're too good because they can't see through our bullshit. I mean,
We're either too good or really bad.
Right,
Who
I
the
don't know.
fuck
I don't know which one.
knows?
No, but I think we're funny based off of what I read.
Carlos.
By the way, I laugh at our shit all the time.
Oh, I do too. Oh my god. Today, Chris and I were cracking up in here over a burp he did on tonight's video.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
It was
it's
really
so
good.
stupid. It's so funny.
I'll probably end up posting that video on Instagram, so make sure probably tonight or tomorrow just look at our Instagram and see if like I posted a video.
We are 35 actually no. 33 subs from 12K. So we're close. Tonight's video and live, and then tomorrow could maybe push us over the top for all I know. I don't know.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool if we hit 12K. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen tonight though.
No, I don't think it'll happen tonight. Chris, did you see that Bam called into Steve-O's podcast? Yes, I did. Thank you, Dead Boy. Good point. Yes. That was nice to hear from Bam. I know that he has been sort of down and out and kind of locked away, hidden away, because he just couldn't get control over himself. And hopefully they're balancing him out well, and he can live a happy life with his kid. Hopefully, my fingers are crossed for him because he did some really great content when I was younger, and I loved watching all of his stuff.
Carlos Q asks, what are our favorite breakfast items?
First, Mark Martinez says, no, it just means the other people that don't get it are lame. Thank you, Mark Martinez. That I believe in that as well. I think that's true. What's our favorite breakfast food? My favorite breakfast food would, if I were to have my dream breakfast meal, okay? This is me just going all out and being a big fat shit. Scrambled eggs. I would do 3 scrambled eggs, and that's a pretty large, hefty amount. I would get the potatoes, and then sausage links. I do like sausage patties, but I like the sausage links more. And then if I'm being a real big fat shit, I would get biscuits and gravy, because biscuits and gravy are amazing, and Heather and I will get those every once in a while. But the hash browns, it's a weird situation with me. I'm not too much a fan of like McDonald's hash browns. I do like them, and I will eat them, and of course, you know, they're fun. But I like actual potato that's like cut up and they put it in like a seasoning. I really like that with onion and stuff. But I also like the skillet hash browns where they're all connected.
Yeah.
And they got like that top
Bob
layer.
Evans makes sense.
Yeah, the top layer that's like hard. I like that.
And then they're like soft in the middle.
Yeah, I love those a lot.
Yeah, those are good. My dream breakfast, God, honestly, you can't go wrong with any breakfast food. Some things that I don't like I do not like scrapple. It grosses me the fuck out.
I'm not a scrapple fan. Never been.
But outside of that, I'll eat just about anything. I love French toast. I love like a big Belgian waffle. I love cinnamon rolls. I love eggs. I'll eat eggs. I'll eat hard eggs, over easy, sunny side up, medium, scrambled. I don't care. Poached. Give me eggs.
Poached?
Yeah. I love poached eggs. They're so good. Any kind of eggs. I love tomatoes like on the side with my eggs. I love grits. I fucking love breakfast. I'll eat anything for breakfast. This morning I had eggs over medium, tomatoes, grits, and watermelon, and a cup of coffee. I had a big old breakfast today.
It's funny because I like bacon, but I like it better in like wrapped. Heather does these. What are they called? Those jalapeno peppers that are wrapped in like bacon. I really like that. But bacon for breakfast is not my favorite. That's like maybe once every blue moon sort of thing. I really like sausage with my breakfast.
Sausage sometimes is good for me, but sometimes like it makes me feel weird.
Somebody could literally cut that piece of audio.
I know they could, and that's fine. Yeah. If they want to use it for filthy things, that's okay with me.
I kind of want to do it.
So. There's this breakfast sausage that we get from Costco, and like it tastes good, but if I have more than one, they're like patties. If I have more than one, it makes me feel sort of sick. I don't know why. It's weird. A-Team Games and Toys. Did you guys actually figure out Battle World? My son and I bought a bunch on Black Friday and we have yet to make our video on them. Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't typically play games like Battle World. So to me, looking at it, I was like, oh shit, how do I play this game? So we turned on a YouTube video and it was like a 30-minute to an hour video. We didn't watch the whole thing. We grasped it fairly easily once like we got the gist of it,
right?
And it is so much fun.
It's actually pretty simple, the game.
It's so simple that we felt stupid for putting a YouTube video on
exactly
to figure out how to play it.
Yeah,
let me just say
I
that.
wish I knew the video I could point you to in order to learn, but there was a guy on YouTube, I can't remember his name now, but he teaches you. And it makes it, I don't know, it just makes it stupid, silly, easy. Excuse me. I highly recommend watching his videos if you can find them. I don't even know who I'm pointing you to. Excuse me.
If you contact us, I might be able to find it.
Yeah.
If you're interested. Simon Holden said, weird connection, Heather, but my wife went to elementary school with Steve from Blue's Clues. That is hilarious. I love that, and I'm also jealous.
Chris said, my grandma's from Kentucky. I got family from Kentucky as well. That's cool. So every time we went to visit, we get made everything from scratch, or get made from scratch every morning. Her biscuits and gravy was awesome. Yeah, so
biscuits and gravy.
A lot of my family came from the South, and they cook meals like that. One thing that I really liked that my grandparents made, or my grandmother made, was cornbread, but it's not the cornbread that you're thinking of. It's a very bland cornbread, and it's made in like an iron skillet. And this stuff is so good, and you eat it with like pinto beans. I know some people here are from like other countries. They're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But the food, oh my God, that is amazing. So anytime I see my grandma, every time I see my grandma, she makes it. Have you ever had it?
Yes.
Did you like it?
It's okay.
You didn't like it. See, I think you had to grow up on it. Yeah, you have to grow up on it.
That, like me and grit, like my family made grits all the time as a kid, and when I tell people I like grits, they look at me like I have like 10 heads.
Dean, no, it's not breakfast like you would put on like a turkey or something. It's not thin either.
You mean gravy? You said it's not like breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry, not like gravy. It's a thicker gravy, and it's sort of like a whitish in color, and it has pieces of sausage in it. It's really, really good. Look it up. You can find it online. It's really good stuff. Google it.
DH said burps are just farts that can't find your butt.
I like that.
Thank you, DH.
You guys have any other hobbies, crafts besides collecting? Hobbies or crafts besides collecting? Now, we play games, video games sometimes, not that often anymore. What else? We go to the gym. We've been doing that a lot lately. We go 6 days a week now, trying to get my butt into gear for New York Comic Con. It's definitely not falling off me as fast as I wanted to, although I did drink like 1,800 beers last night, so that could be a problem.
And we had Chinese food for dinner.
We did, but I needed it after a night of drinking like I had. But in any event, video games, we watch movies. We like to watch documentaries. But mainly, everything that we do when we're home, we're working on Gastlecast and Mischief Toys. We are so engaged with being successful in what we're doing. I've talked about this many I talked about this many times, I'm sorry, over the years of us doing this, but for a lot of my life, it was like I was in high school, I didn't like high school, I wasn't like, I had friends, but it wasn't like, I don't know, I was never a popular person, I didn't have like a gazillion friends, but I had close ones, and I didn't really have a thing, like I would come home and play video games, and I wasn't even good at that. So then eventually I got a job getting out of high school, didn't go to college, went to work, and now I'm in a career after many years. And through all that time, the only thing I ever did was go see concerts and bands, and drink with my friends and sort of just hang out or like party or whatever. That's all I did. And I never like found my thing. And then one day, after I got divorced, I was married one time before. I got divorced, and I just woke up one day. I loved toys as a kid, and I loved toys even as a teenager and into, being an adult, like in my 20s. But I never really got into collecting. I sort of just looked from afar through friends and stuff. So after I got my divorce, I was like, I got to change my life up. I can't just sit around and feel bad for myself all the time because I was in a bad spot. Decided to get into collecting Funko Pops. I collected Guardians of the Galaxy Funko Pops from the first film. And that just sort of kicked off everything. I realized my love and interest in collectibles. I realized that my passion was doing YouTube stuff. And additionally, I wanted to get into being, or creating a toy company. And here we are. We created our own toy company. I never thought that it would happen. I'm still in disbelief today, but I'm really, really, really excited. What type of career? I work, it's sort of like administrative stuff, a lot of keyboard typing. It's so boring. That's what makes what we do here so fun, because I go to my day job and it's just like such a boring day job. Like there's nothing exciting about it ever. But I've been doing it for so long. I make good money. I like who I work with, and I like, to an extent, I like what I do. So that's great. But realistically, this and the toy company, those are my dreams. And I'm going to kick as much ass I can to make sure that those dreams, and right now dreams are still rolling, but those dreams inevitably or actually become very true for us. In other words, I quit my day job and now I'm running a toy business and doing our YouTube channel. That's what I like to do. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking too much.
That's okay. I'm just getting to questions. Loot in a Boot said, what is Scrapple? So I looked up what Scrapple is because it's fucking disgusting. Scrapple, also known by the Pennsylvania Dutch name Pan Haas, is traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour, often buckwheat flour and spices. It is disgusting. It literally comes in like a weird mush loaf, and you slice it and you fry it. This is what it looks like. It's foul. It's really disgusting.
Yeah, it looks like a meat, sort of. How do we meet? Heather and I met, we knew each other when I was married the first time. And then one night, after I got my divorce, of course, one night I went out and Heather happened to be at the same place as I was. And I had seen her sort of through friends' comments and stuff on Facebook. And truthfully, I kind of was creeping on her a little bit. I was looking at all of her pictures, just seeing what she was doing and what she was up to before I even talked to her.
Getting drunk all the time.
Yep. And then, no, not all the time. But,
I was.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
But then we met up at a bar and hung out with some friends and everything. And I was interested in her. And I think eventually, or at the time, were you interested in me at first, or was it me on you? And then
You were interested in me.
So you weren't interested in me.
I had a boyfriend.
Right. But I mean, you broke up with him to be with me.
No, I broke up with him because he was a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, but more or less is because of me. Like, you just...
If you want to tell yourself that,
You know us. You know us.
You can.
Because...
I'll let you have it.
Because I'm way better than that other guy, so...
Well, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He never called me a douche, though.
We are a douche. Why wouldn't I call you a douche?
Chris got drunk last night, and he was brushing his teeth, and he uses our hand towel that you're supposed to dry your hands on, which I don't even use anymore because I found out what he was doing with it. He takes it off the rack and like wipes his mouth with it because he can't keep his toothpaste in his mouth when he's brushing his teeth.
Hold on, what are you supposed to do with that towel then? What towel do I use to wipe my mouth?
You don't. You don't be a filthy, disgusting animal.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you brush your teeth and you don't wipe your mouth off?
I don't need to.
Why? What? I got a mustache and everything. Like, I got a thing.
So do I.
Yeah, and sometimes you come to bed and you look like you're sweating.
You're a liar.
I mean, you got to wipe that mouth.
Anyway, there was no hand towel, okay? And Chris looks at me and he's like, "Where's the hand towel?" And he's like sort of swaying. He like loses his balance a little bit at one point and he's slurring his words. I said, "Chris, I don't know. I cleaned the bathroom earlier. Maybe it had fallen on the floor and I put it in the laundry." And he's like, "You did something with it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry if I did."
I want to know where my goddamn hand towel was.
And I went and I grabbed another one we have like a little cabinet in our bathroom with towels in it. So I grabbed another one and I handed it to him. And he says, "I can't believe you misplaced my towel. You're such a douche. You're a douche." He wouldn't stop.
I was being a butthole.
You were being a douche? Is that right?
I was being a very big douche. But I can't believe you moved my hand towel. You know
I
use
can't
it.
believe that you called me a douche just because I misplaced a towel. It probably fell on the floor, and I was like, well, I don't want him to wipe his mouth on something that was on the floor, and I put it away. Anyway.
Misplaced my towel.
Emily Allred asks, crunchy or limp bacon? I like it right in between. I like it a little bit crunchy and a little bit like fatty and soft. That sounds disgusting.
Fatty and soft.
Fatty and soft. Yeah, biscuits and sausage gravy are delicious. Dean Blockley said Battle World looks so confusing. Dean, let me tell you something. Battle World is not confusing. Once you get it, it's so freaking easy. Like, it took me, like I said, like 20 minutes watching that video just because I'm an idiot. But seriously, once you get it, you're going to be like, oh my god, why did I have to watch a video? Or why did it take me so long to understand this? It's so much fun. Y'all need Mischief Toys keychains. Yes, that is definitely something I would like to look into at some point. But I don't know how we would do it. Like, I don't want to bite off Funko and do like similar to their pop keychains because I feel like those could probably be fragile. I think I want to do like those thinnish like metal
Right.
Keychains similar to how we would do a pin.
Right.
I
No, I'm
think
with you on,
that
I'm
would
with
be
you on
fun.
that. Yeah.
Chris, what's your favorite Mexican food? I like fajitas. And I like my fajitas. I like them traditional with onions and peppers, but I also like squash and tomatoes in my fajitas too. Those are good.
I like fajitas a lot. I like burritos. I like sometimes I like tacos. I'm weird. I don't eat like what is it, lettuce? I don't eat lettuce at all. So I'm really picky about how I eat and what I eat when it comes to Mexican food. I do like pico on stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty simple when it comes to stuff like that. What else do I like? Chimichangas are good, I guess. I like those.
Yeah. Richard Perez, with the gym, did you guys change your food intake also? I think that's the hardest part. Honestly, I eat whatever I want. I'm going to the gym to feel better. I'm typically a pretty healthy eater with the exception of like tonight we had Chinese food.
Right.
But outside of that, it's very rare that I'll eat like waffles and stuff. Normally I have a lot of fruits and vegetables. I don't overdo carbs. I like a little bit of meat, but not like I prefer vegetables over anything. Chris is trying to go lower carb, but I don't know. I wish you would eat more fruit. He doesn't
I don't like
yeah,
fruit.
he doesn't like fruit. He'll eat it in like smoothies and stuff, but I feel like that really helps me like curb my sugar cravings is eating more fruit because I mean, I prefer natural sugar versus like, you know, brownies and shit that's really bad for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind.
What upcoming Marvel projects are you excited about? I'm excited about... I want to finish this new season of She-Hulk, but the new Black Panther film looks great. I'm really excited about that. And that was asked by Emily Allred. And thank you for being here, Emily. What sort of Chinese food? I love Kung Pao. That's my favorite.
He got Kung Pao chicken. I got chicken with mixed vegetables, and we got lo mein too. I feel so disgusting right now.
What's my favorite food that Heather cooks? What do I like that you make a lot? I know there's something that stands out. What is it?
I don't know. What do you like?
Well, you make so much all the time. I mean, we're sort of, when it comes down to dinners and stuff, we're pretty simple nowadays, only because we're just so busy. Oh, you know what I like? Stuffed peppers. Heather does these really great stuffed peppers I like.
Which ones?
The taco ones.
The taco ones? I like those.
Those are my favorite.
I like the fajita ones. I'll like shred chicken and do shredded chicken, tomatoes. I do cauliflower usually instead of rice.
Right.
And onions, and I stuff it in a pepper, and that's really good. Robert G said he wipes his mouth too, but not on the hand towel.
I'm the big butthole doing the hand towel shit, apparently.
Albie said get drunk Chris on camera. No, because he will act a fool. No, thank you. Chris, are you going to say anything? Nate Dogg said, Heather, I can't believe you moved Chris's mouth towel. Fry Banshee 139. I'm so sorry we missed your super chat. He gave us $1.99 for making his days funnier. Thank you
that's so
so
sweet of you.
much.
Thank you so much. That is so nice of you to do that. The super chats are always super. We're super appreciative of those. So thank you for doing that. By the way, right now, the reason why I'm so quiet and I'm letting Heather sort of carry is because I'm trying to set up the new video for this evening, which will drop shortly. And I'm excited for you guys to see it because it's a very, very funny video.
Chris, what was your first concert?
My very first concert was Metallica's Summer Sanitarium Tour in the year 2000. It was System of a Down, which I think I missed them, Kid Rock, Korn, Metallica, and Power Me on 5000. So it was all of them. And now, you know, some of those bands, actually all of them, I guess, would be considered almost legendary. Kid Rock, I don't know how you feel about him. I'm not a big fan of Kid Rock.
Ball with the ball.
I wasn't a big fan of him back then, but now he's going through so many iterations of music. But I know a lot of people love him. But Metallica, yeah, I saw them multiple times. They were great live.
So I used to go to a lot of local concerts where it was just like people who were my age and a little bit older, like late teenage years. I started going to local concerts at like maybe 13 or 14, 12, 13, I don't remember. But there were people all the way from like 13 years old up to like their late teens, early 20s putting on concerts, just local bands that I really enjoyed. But my first actual concert of a band that like I chose to go to that I absolutely loved was Alexis on Fire, Moneen, and Planes Mistaken for Stars in 2004 at a really small bar in Baltimore called Auto Bar. And I had an absolute blast. I begged my dad. It was a school night. I begged him. He hates going to Baltimore. And he didn't like for me to stay up past I didn't really have a bedtime at the time. But he hated for me to stay up very late on school nights, I should say. I was normally in bed by like 9:30 or 10. This night, it was like midnight before I got to bed. But I am so grateful that my dad actually took us. He took me and my best friend.
That's awesome.
And like we literally talked him into going that night.
Wow.
Yeah. I was honestly like so shocked that he did that. But I actually like thanked him for it because we recently just saw Alexis on Fire again back in July. And I let him know, like, I'm really weird. I'm an adult. But if I'm going somewhere, I like to let someone know where I'll be at just in case anything were to happen to Chris or I. You know what I mean? So I let my dad know. I was like, hey, Dad, by the way, we're going to a concert tonight. This is where we'll be. And we're seeing Alexis on Fire. And I reminded him, like, you know, I thought it was really cool that you took me and Casey. Casey was my best friend in middle school. Well, she's still my best friend today. You took me and Casey to go and see Alexis on Fire when I was in 9th grade, and it was the coolest thing ever, and now I get to go and see him again.
Did he remember?
Yes, he did.
He did remember.
Yeah. He bought drinks for the band, but I don't even know if they drank them because my dad was just buying them and like putting them on the stage.
Oh my God.
And in my mind, I was like, oh, that's really nice of you, Dad. But then I'm like, are they actually going to drink them? Because it's just some guy, like he went to the bar and got them. And there's so many
I think the bands
things.
appreciate that.
I hope so. But I just, like in today's world, I would never accept a drink from a stranger.
Well, you're not a band trying to make it out on tour either.
True.
So that's a big difference.
Very true.
Because they don't have the money to spend on a lot of that shit. So I've seen bands where they take shots out of people's hands in the audience and drink them. I mean, think about that.
Yeah,
That's
I've
insane.
seen that too.
I had friends that used to hand drinks or shots to bands up on stage, like your dad did, every time we would go.
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool, but it sort of gets tiring after a while because he then has to like travel up front and try to give it to him. I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Nate Dogg said, health tip, eat ass, 0 carbs.
That's awesome.
What about my favorite food Chris cooks for me? So it's been a long time since he made it, but he made me this pasta dish one time and I loved it. Well, I made him make it for me many times after this, but it was just like, I think it was rotini, and it was sausages, onions, and peppers, and it was a very simple food, but it just tasted really good.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, the sausage that you used in it was really good. It was like a chicken sausage, I think. It was really good. What's our favorite restaurant around where we live?
We love an Indian restaurant called Rangoli.
Yeah, that's a great restaurant.
That's our favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not too. It's a little far away from us, but not far enough away where we won't make the travel to go out and eat there. Indian food is something new for me. I think just last year we got into it, but I love Indian food. Richard Perez, I do have an OG Dr. Doom. I have the regular, common, I guess you would call it, variation. I got it through a trade a couple years back. He's awesome.
Zombie Monkey, have to go, but have a great rest of the stream. Super chat. Thank you so much,
you're so
Zombie
sweet.
Monkey. You're probably gone, but we're very appreciative.
Thank you. It's so sweet of you to do that. Seriously. Now I'm making the cover photo for tonight's video. Of course, this is all the work that you have to kind of go through every night. This is my ritual, my routine that I go through every single night of the week to make sure that the little picture looks pretty good. And how's that look?
You didn't get this done already? I mean, it looks fine. What's it say? Yeah, that's good. That's a good cover photo. I mean, you're still wearing the hospital shirt, but that's cool.
Yeah, we really need to update the pictures. It's been a long time.
We took pictures, and
I
you
know,
haven't
but
updated them.
guess what? I went and looked around on the memory cards. I can't find them. I have to dig around. Worst case, we'll just take new photos.
The Ponderous Pufferfish
Pufferfish. That's amazing.
gave us 888,
Thank you.
and they said scope out the beach for the octopus's arrival.
Nice.
I don't know how to feel about that.
That's amazing. Well, they must be a follower of the disgruntled octopus.
I'd assume so, or maybe it is the disgruntled octopus.
Mm.
The White Mamba said you guys should watch the Woodstock 99 documentary on Netflix. I want to watch that so bad.
I want to watch it also.
My dad actually used to watch that. He had a DVD of it, of Woodstock.
So Woodstock 99?
Uh-huh.
I watched it live on television.
I believe he did as well.
And it was insane what was going on there. People were swimming in shit. It was horrible. Just absolutely freaking horrible.
Richard Perez has never been to a concert.
Really?
Richard, you are the last person that I would imagine has never been to a concert. We gotta get you out.
Marshall Owens, is your favorite coffee place Java Divas? No, it's not.
No,
Java Divas is like the
Marshall.
strip club of coffee places. No. I think I mentioned my sister worked there at one point in time. Any new hot toy release you're excited for? Yes. Very excited for the new Spider-Mans. Very excited for RoboCop. I think I might end up buying that one, even though it's based off RoboCop 3. I just want a RoboCop really bad. And then also Iron Man from Civil War, my favorite Iron Man suit ever of all time. Surprised they're re-releasing it. Partially surprised, and then also not surprised because people will want to get it. But the one I'm most excited about is the DeLorean from Back to the Future 2.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I have that one right now. Well, it's in the payment process, so hopefully I'll get that sooner rather than later. Shadow Force Pops, thank you. Oh my God, 666 vacay funds for Ghastly. Oh my God, thank you. By the way, we have a PO box at 6. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a PO box 666. PO box 666, Jessup, Maryland.
Mr. Ozone, do we jam to the Foo Fighters and AC/DC? I love Foo Fighters.
I love AC/DC.
I absolutely love, I love the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
They are incredible.
Great band.
AC/DC is great too. I don't listen to them on a regular basis. Every time I think of AC/DC, I think of Role Models where they're talking about Love Gun. And he's like, and his dick is the gun.
Kiss. That's Kiss.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's Kiss. AC/DC is...
Yeah, and
Thunderstruck!
No, I know who AC/DC is. For some reason, I always think that is AC/DC, and I don't fucking know why. Because then they go into the bit where they talk about Rock and Roll All Night and Part of Every Day.
Yes, yeah.
And I know that's Kiss.
Right.
I'm a fucking idiot. Don't mind me.
Don't call yourself that. Call yourself a douchebag.
I'm a douche. Nikki's first concert was the Spice Girls. I'm super jealous.
Oh, thank you, Anna Reyes. She keeps sharing our Patreon. That's great. And if you guys want to send us any boxes for us to unbox on the channel, or you want to send us a love letter or anything, something you've made, crafted.
I love love letters.
Send it to P.O. Box 133, Annapolis Junction, Maryland, 20701. How old are we? Heather is...
can we not? No.
Heather's in her early 30s,
Thank you.
30s, and I'm almost 40.
DH said, Richard Perez, you've never been to a concert. I feel the same way.
Dude, what is that?
We need to get Richard Perez to a concert.
I agree.
Bryant Torres, can't wait to see you guys in NYTC. Bryant, we cannot wait to see you either.
Guess what?
What?
Next week, I forgot. Next week, I'm going to see
Ramstein. Nice.
Right? Yeah. Next week is Ramstein. Oh, that's awesome. I totally forgot. It's the 31st, which is in Philadelphia, and I'm really excited. I haven't seen Ramstein in a couple years, so that's going to be amazing.
Dean Blockley said, has Chris ever used the gown shirt to call in sick for work before? Send a pic from the hospital bed.
That'd be amazing if I did that.
So, funny story. Wes Howard made a comment about the hospital gown shirt, and he was, like, laughing about it. I ended up, like, sending one to his house, and like a day or two after he got it, I was like just talking to him, and he said, hey, sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm in the hospital. And I was like, holy shit, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And then he sent me a picture of him in his hospital shirt. I felt so stupid that I fell for that because it literally arrived to his house like a day or two before.
That's funny because at the time that we got those shirts, people were buying them. Remember when I got the shirt and I posted it?
Hashtag Gown Gang.
Yeah, hashtag Gown Gang. Like everybody had that thing. Carlos Q, thank you. Look at that. Enjoy your breakfast, Chris and Heather. Carlos, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your support and your super chat. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button, everybody. We appreciate the likes.
Chris suggested The Most Hated Man on the Internet. Another good documentary. That is on our list, Chris. By the way, you left a comment the other day. I don't know if... So... Sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm really, really sorry. If anyone joins our Facebook group, we do not admit anybody unless they answer all of the questions and check the little box that they've read and agreed to the rules. So please make sure that if you're trying to join the Facebook group that you do fill out the questions and you do check the box, because we get a lot of like bot requests, like just fake accounts trying to get in, and we just want to ensure that everybody that we let in is real, because there was a point in time where we didn't have people like answer any questions, and we would get people who would then post in the group like those spam links.
Right.
They were just like hacked accounts or bot accounts or whatever. So that's just a precaution that we use. So please make sure that if you do want to join our Facebook group, which you can access through Gastlecast.com, it'll take you right to our Facebook group. Please answer all the questions.
Favorite moment? I think it might be Hulk smashing Loki. I really like that one. Where's the Ramstein pops at? I wonder the same. I wonder exactly the same.
Could you imagine if they did the Angel Wings?
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. There's
like
so many great things. Yeah, there's so many great things.
Fry Banshee asked, what are your favorite workout songs? Good night, Anna.
What do I listen to for a workout? I listen to mainly, to be honest with you, my whole life is Mr. Kitty. If you guys don't know who he is, understandable. He's sort of, I don't want to say underground. I mean, I feel like people know about him, but he's sort of one of those guys I just stumbled upon one day. But Mr. Kitty, his music, it for me at least is life-changing. I always say that and people I think laugh, but his music is sort of inspirational. I can't explain it. It just speaks to me in like so many ways. I love it.
The White Mamba said, I'm going to see Nelly at the Oregon State Fair in a couple weeks. That is amazing.
Oh my God, Nelly.
I love Nelly. I love Nelly.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Chris, have you ever gone to Maryland Death Fest?
I want to say I did a long time ago, like years and years ago, but I can't remember. I know that they're every year. But I remember when I was younger, I might have gone to one. But I can't remember. It might have been that or like a punk fest, but it's similar to the Death Fest. I can't remember now.
Chris, what is your favorite pop moment?
I already mentioned it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
what's my favorite?
It was Loki getting smashed by Hulk.
Whoa, smash.
I know.
What do I like? I really like the newer one with Harry looking into the mirror of Erised. That's a cool one.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay. Wow, we've been on here a long time. I did not expect to be on here for 2 hours, but here we are, 2 hours. We're going to be putting up a new video probably in the next few minutes, so look out for that. It's fun. It's funny. I think you'll enjoy it. Huckleberry Hound's in it, so there's that. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun content. I think it'll be a nice follow-up to this long live. Or it's a video you watch tomorrow morning while you're brushing your teeth and using your towel to wipe your mouth. But you never know.
You shouldn't use the hand towel to
Always
wipe anything
use the
but your
hand
hands.
towel to wipe on your mouth. That's all I'm saying.
That's unsanitary.
That's all I'm saying.
And disgusting.
End of discussion.
And if your mouth towel, your weird mouth towel goes missing, don't call your
It's not weird. It's not weird.
Don't call your significant other
It's not
a
weird.
douche
It's not weird.
because they're looking out for you because it fell on the floor or something.
Oh, come on. You were being a douche.
I was not. I was the exact opposite
I have
of
a
a
hard
douche.
time believing you weren't being a douche. Let's all smell golden retriever butts. I agree. Fucking butt sniffing dog.
Nikki,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Nikki Papadop said, "Second awesome night with you guys. Love you. We love you,
too.
Nikki."
We love you too. Yes, a mouth towel. I had mentioned that at night I have a towel that kind of like hangs and you use it to wipe your hands on, but I also use it to wipe my mouth after I brush my teeth. Heather doesn't like it and she gets mad at me for doing it. So that's my mouth towel. It's my mouth towel.
Yeah, it's
When you have a
really
mustache
weird.
and beard, a towel is a must. Thank you, Dirty. At least somebody understands me here.
No. Listen.
Very good.
Listen. You have a hand towel, and then you can find your own weird mouth towel. Okay, these should be separate entities because why would I dry my hands where you're drying your mouth?
Where's the
That's gross.
Dynamite Boy Gastlecast mashup? Well, it probably will be coming soon because Sean Neal and I will be doing a podcast together. So there's that. And that's going to be fun. I can't wait. Cannot wait. But that's it. I think we've talked our little mouths off and what?
Fry Banshee, I sometimes use a hand towel for other purposes.
Ah.
Like what?
yes,
Drying
of
your
course.
hands?
Drying
Please
your
elaborate.
hands, your mouth maybe, or maybe downstairs. Love you guys a lot. We love all of you. We love your support. Just a reminder, patreon.com/Gastlecast if you want to support. What else? Instagram @Gastlecast. Mischief Toys @Mischief Toys on Instagram. MischiefToys.com. Sign up for the newsletter. You'll find out the most up-to-date information. We're doing something big for Halloween. We're not going to talk about that just yet, but I want to keep that on the radar. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. We will be back here yet again next Sunday live. I think we will. We might, because we might want to talk about our trip. But it'll depend, and we'll let you guys know. Because we're going away next weekend. This is the first time we've gone and done anything in a very long time. Like, we don't do anything. So we're going to rest it up big time.
Yes.
But
Our last vacation was work.
a lot of work. What was I going to say? Our next... Oh, look out for a new video every single day. We're putting up a new video tonight. Watch it. It's fun. It's edited. It's one of our fun videos where I turn up like the dog. So go and check that out. It's a lot of fun. We love you. We'll catch you guys next time. Remember, as always, we're on together, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.